We have 3 tag team matches on the card. And this one is for the Women's Tag Team Championship. We got the Irresistible Forces.
Capital B, capital O, capital A, capital F. Both.
Yeah, both. We got the Irresistible Forces challenging Brie Bella and Paige. Now, I talked about this post WrestleMania about we never thought we would see Paige in a WWE ring again. We never did. I never thought I would hear Stars in the Sky again unless it's on my gym playlist. But we got it at WrestleMania. She replaces Nikki, and if anybody gets a timeout, Nikki did an interview where she discussed that Triple H gave her the call. It's like, look, you can tell me no, but this is what I'm thinking. Paige replace you, and there's nobody that could have been the perfect replacement for Nikki Bella, because despite how I feel about the Bellas, I don't hate the Bellas except Brie. I don't want to say I hate her, but Nikki is tolerable. But I picked them to win the match originally, and they deserve a WrestleMania moment. They do. They've done a lot for the company. I talked about in the Ronda Rousey segment how they got the eyes on the product from an outside audience and brought them here. And I thought they deserved it. But even when you look back at the WrestleMania moment during the entrance with Nikki Bella, you could hear Nikki Bella kind of voice cracking. She's stumbling over her words. And she even talks about this in the interview. And we get Paige. And like I said, when Paige won that match, if you did not get emotional or any kind of emotional, I don't know what to tell you, because perfect moment. But the thing is, when it comes to these things, moments end, and we got to move on. And this is not, like I said, we like, if you've been around for y'all know how I feel about Brie Bella. And when it comes to Paige as well, Paige is somebody who I would really love to interview, because I think she's really interesting. And she gets the short. She's really had, like, she really can't catch a break. Like, she comes up to WWE, she wins the Divas Championship, gets the whole Women's Revolution thing started on the main roster with the 3-team thing with Team PCB, Team Bad, and Team Bella. And then this is when we get the emergence of Charlotte, Sasha, and Becky, and she's kind of like pushed to the side a bit. And then she gets hurt, and then we know what happened with the whole Del Rio situation. And then she gets hurt then too. The real situation, then we get the leaks from her, and then she's and then she gets hurt. She comes back, gets hurt again, career-ending injuries to the GM of SmackDown, and eventually a few years later we will see her in AEW make her triumphant return. But then that run was lackluster, and she wasn't in the ring on a consistent basis. And I'm happy to see her working on a consistent basis on WWE. She's wrestled way more than I thought, and the thing with her, because I've always been a big Paige fan, and this can go for Brie as well. The talent it's kind of like all sports, like in the NBA. Over time, the talent becomes so great that you're not as good as this new talent. And when you watch these matches, like I said, Paige is still trying to get into ring shape. Her Brie as well, but these matches, they seem like real slow motion. There's a lot of botches. Things don't go right. They don't look as good or crisp. But that's just, I guess you could just say that's me nitpicking. But glad to see Paige back nonetheless. Now, when it comes to this tag team titles, I do think that Paige and Brie will retain the tag team titles, because I think that these titles are set and ready to go to Fallon and Laney, a fatal influence when the time comes within the next few weeks. Paige and Brie, they've been fighting champions. I can say that they have defended the titles on multiple occasions, and the women's tag division seems to be the division in the WWE. So I am going to go with Paige and Brie to retain